ever since the far-sighted decision to instigate an FA Youth Cup in the early 1950s to give the opportunity to young footballers across the land the chance to show. For Aston Villa, one change to the side which started the semi-final here against Manchester United. Bradley Burrows missed that game, but has preferred to Trayvon Mully. He it was who put Villa in front early on against Manchester United. So City, already league champions in their division, now setting out to retain the FA. There are two 16-year-olds on show for Manchester City in the starting lineup, and one of them is going to get the ball rolling here today in the FA Youth Cup final. Finlay Gorman, and the 2024-25 FA Youth Cup final live here at Villa Park. Heskey.
Yeah, the great Emil.
Villa with a very smooth passing brand of football this season under James Shan, and that is cursed immediately. They've gone behind immediately, too confident. Warhurst does it again in the FA Youth Cup. Surely the simplest job of the lot so far. What a present and what an awful start for Aston Villa.
Well, it is such a poor clearance from Proctor, but what a sensational pass from Miles back into the centre forward's feet. Warhurst, who's not going to pass an opportunity like that up so early in the game. That is so disappointing for Aston Villa. The straight ball out, look at the way Miles pounces, but the first time ball punches it back into his, and he laps up the opportunity. Really well taken goal for City.
Villa scarcely out of their own half. If there is good news, there's a long game ahead for them to put it right. Kocher drives them forward and gets a corner. That will help.
Yeah. Positive reaction from Villa. Kocher, first time he's involved, wins the first corner of the game for Aston Villa. They now have to respond.
Been a watching brief only so far for Oliver Watmouth. And now it's 1-1! Two within 3.5 minutes here. TJ Carroll made his presence felt for Villa.
Well, it is youth football, and it's quite an amazing start to this FA Youth Cup final. What a response from Aston Villa. First time they've gone up the other end, win the corner. Kocher does good work down the right, wins the corner. Corner whipped in to that near post area. And there...
Fortes. It's such an interesting clash of styles in this game, but Villa putting pressure on Manchester City when they get the opportunity, forcing the odd mistake.
It's purely because they're very, very quick in transition, Villa. As soon as they regain possession of the ball, City out of shape, they're looking to counter, play the ball forward and play against a very disruptive shape, City defensively. And at set pieces, they look very dangerous to the home side.
Ball on the edge of the box, struck to perfection by Brannigan. Aston Villa go in front.
Paul, he starts this off with a really clever short corner, and it was his cross that was headed out that he comes running onto. What a technique, magnificent finish from Brannigan to give Villa a 2-1 lead. Well, there was certainly nothing that Watmouth could do about this. You see they work the corner. The cross comes in, it comes back out, Brannigan arrives, and that is absolutely perfection. Off the outside of his left boot, gives...
Jim Orloba reverses it to Hemmings. Brannigan. Routh. Jim Orloba again. Sense that he might be about to have a very big impact on this game. How about that? Aston Villa extend their lead. Jamaldeen Jimo Orloba makes it 3-1.
what a strike once again. Aloba coming in off that left side onto his favoured right foot and fires it back into that near post, giving Watmuff no chance. Villa moving the ball quickly, forward passes again, little step over, and as he picks it up, skips back inside. A tight angle, but an angle in which he drills the ball brilliantly into the near post, beating the City keeper and giving Villa a option.
Fletcher gets to it.
It's great.
You can't win man of the match at this stage, can you, Clive?
Well, he's only made about 5 tackles, 1 clearance off the line.
Goalkeeper leaves alone, and it's a good decision this time. And time seems to be running out for Manchester City.
And Paul, in later life, he will be telling his grandchildren that he won the FA Youth Cup and deserved to.
Certainly a grand occasion here at Villa Park, and Aston Villa have won the FA Youth Cup on this day of days. The 5th time in their history they inflict a first defeat on Manchester City since the 23rd of November. So many talented players, but being effective, so effective on a day such as this, that is one